Ollie Thompson used to live a fast-paced investment banker life. But a year ago, she made a drastic career change and now spends all day, every day with these guys.
Hello. I felt like I wasn't really living, in the sense that I was going to work, coming back home, going to work, coming back home. I only living my life for the weekend, which is what most people do. Money, it's so important to have money in this life, but it's also so trivial because you find you're working for money, but you can't buy happiness.
She's found that happiness farming snails at her home. And they're not just any old garden snail. These are giant African land snails. And they're very popular to eat in the African community. But for Ollie, they've taken some getting used to.
Before I discovered snail farming, or before I went into it, I'd never touched a snail in my life. I found it ill, like most people would out there, but I had to go through certain phobias of washing my hand and letting a snail walk on it for a day.
Ollie sells the snails as pets, for their slime, and most commonly for the dinner table too.
Growing up in Nigeria, I looked forward to eating it. It's prepared in different countries in different ways. French like to use garlic and garlic butter. In Nigeria, it's sauteed or fried with some onions and peppers, and it's called peppered snails. You could do it anyway. It tastes like squid, so whatever you add to it could enhance the flavour how you want it to taste.
Ollie says she's one of a handful of people to do this for a living. It's taken dedication, discipline, and lots of vegetables too.
Reading about how they mate, watching them mate, how they reproduce, how they lay eggs, just literally studying them. I mean, going in the dark room with a touchlight, seeing if they're eating. I mean, I really was turning into a psycho, but for a good reason. I mean, you have to do your research if you're going to run a business like this.
Admittedly, she says the change of career is a risk. But Ollie says the slower pace of life suits her. And so far, it's paying off. Alba Bittel, BBC London News.